Welcome in, everybody. Before we get into tonight's update and play the intro, I want to give you a quick overview of what to expect. First, I'm going to get into XRP's technical analysis, and we're going to talk about the short-term uptrend we've come below, and I'm going to tell you exactly what uptrending support is. I'll show you the definitions. I'll explain why we use them in trading, but I'll also show you a key uptrend, just a couple days old, to try to show you exactly what an uptrend is, so that you can understand better for your future trading and exactly what this means. I'm going to show you where XRP is most likely to go, and I'm going to show you the two logical choices for our downtrending resistance and our downtrending support, where it still seems to be lined up and where we're kind of trying to make a play at where the market's about to head, where the futures is not open right now, so we're a thinly traded weekend here. Also, the DXY is offline. So we'll go over everything we need to know for crypto right now, mainly XRP and Bitcoin. So just sit back, let me play the intro, but make sure you hit that like button so you can help push me through the analytics. It really does help a lot, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Good evening, 8:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, February 18th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As some of you know, it was our 16-year-old birthday today, so we had a birthday party. So I want to thank everybody who sent me and her well wishes and happy birthday. So I thank each and every one of you. XRP currently sits at 0.3936. We're down 0.23% since the flip at 7 o'clock. We've had a flat weekend so far, but we're going to use this as an opportunity to learn. We're going to take this as an opportunity for me to teach. And I'll show you on the opposite chart what an uptrending support is, because we can only go back a couple days. We could come back here and talk about this uptrend starting in early February. We could go farther back as well, but I'm staying in the 30-minute time frame. I'm going to show you this structure in just a second to define for you what uptrending support is, because in each one of these updates I'm trying to teach you not only what's going to happen on the short-term charts, but also the longer term. But I'm trying to show everybody exactly what some of the terminology is at the most basic of levels. I understand that when you come in and watch, some of you, this is the first time you're ever going to attempt to read a chart, so I can't come at you like you're a seasoned expert, like you've been doing this for years on end. So I have a slightly different approach. I come in here and I don't act like anybody's an expert, including myself, and I use the most basic of terminology, not because I can't teach you in a more direct way or a more, expanded way, but because I think it's fair for everybody to learn on the most basic of levels, and we go from there. And as you watch more and more, sometimes I'll slip in more defined terminology. So right now, the downtrending support line, and we're still dealing with this, we need to hold approximately the 39-cent level. Right now it's about the 389. Now that we've come out to where we are, we have this downtrending resistance. As long as this were to hold, we're going to get stuck in this area around the 406 level, and that's the falling channel support. And that's, I've talked about it back here. Let me get the let me start drawing here. So the first hit over here would be of that falling channel, second hit, and then I'm saying the third hit would have to be hit over here if we're going to confirm a falling channel, resistance there. We've already had falling channel support 1, support 2, support 3. So we've already had several hits on that falling support, and it's within a channel. We've already defined that channel: support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, resistance up in here. And now we're trying to see if we're going to hold this or if we're going to come back down here and continue making this channel out. The only thing is right here we're trying to decide, is this trying to break up the pattern? Right now it hasn't. Right now it still went back up, and it came back up because we kind of varied a little bit and came 1, 2, and now we're trying to see, is the third hit going to be here or up here? So we have this slightly downtrending resistance line happening as well. So we're going to see exactly what we're looking at. I'm not trying to say what kind of pattern it is. I'm just saying the open one is a falling channel. And we've already see that where we've come into this channel. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So we're in a tight area, but we're going to try to see if this or the 39 cent level right here, the 389. Now that we've come out a little farther, we're going to see if that holds, and ultimately 386 to see if we were to get rejected. Right now we're on the top side, and it seems like we want to come up here as long as we were to hold, but nothing, especially in these markets, are even close to a guarantee. That's why I like to have all the possibilities up here so we can see it, including the bigger patterns. But this is the immediate short term. Now I'm going to go over to the other XRP chart, which does show a much bigger pattern. If I take it out into the grand scale, this is my all-time pattern, and this gives you every angle you could ever want, including some things that I think could possibly happen in the future. But we're not going to get into that until the time's right. I've talked about it a few times, but this is kind of like the all-time chart. So let's break it down into the smaller. And I want to keep it in the half-hour time frame. So we have this short-term uptrend, and it's important because we're going to be talking about uptrends today. So uptrending support, we've got one hit. Let me bring out my drawing tool again. One hit on support, two hits on the support. We tried to hit over here the third time, but we're on the bottom side. And now it's actually on the bottom side here. So this uptrending support is breaking right now. So far, it's breaking. And I didn't fill out the entire pattern because you could show it. This is the pattern, just like that. But I didn't draw it out because we're focusing on the uptrend. And we already have it drawn out on another chart. So that's why I have it drawn out the way I do. So now, the uptrending support. We have 1, 2, tried to hit 3 times here. So what is uptrending support? So first thing we have to do is we have to figure out the terminology of an uptrending support. So uptrending support refers to a technical analysis concept used in charting to identify the lower boundary of an uptrend in a financial instrument's price. It is a price level that has historically acted as a level of support or a price floor, where buyers have stepped in to purchase the asset, preventing the price from falling further. In an uptrend, prices tend to move higher with occasional pullbacks and retracements. These retracements can be seen as opportunities to enter a long position or add to an existing position. Uptrending support is identified by connecting the low points of these pullbacks or retracements with a trend line. This trend line acts as a support level, indicating that as long as the price remains above this level, the uptrend remains intact. Traders and investors use uptrending support levels to identify potential buying opportunities or to manage their existing positions. If the price falls to the uptrending support level, it may present a good buying opportunity to buy the asset since the price is likely to bounce higher. On the other hand, if the price falls below the uptrending support level, it may indicate that the uptrend has been broken and the trader or investor may choose to exit their position or implement risk management strategies and or put in a short. So now that we know what the uptrending support is, we look back here from February 16th. We started after we fell down. Boom, hit an uptrend here from the 16th. Hit it again on the 17th. Now on the 18th, instead of holding this uptrend, now it looks like we've fallen to the outside. If that's the case, we're going to have to fall back for some further support here. And if we fall back for some further support, where exactly would be the key areas to look for? Well, first, right off the map, 391 area. That right on the 200-day. In the 30-minute time frame, but that's why we have our in the moment pattern. So if we do lose this, and we actually lose this uptrend, this immediate short term, because we could have put it on this chart, but I didn't want to FUD it up on here. We're going to come down to approximately the 389 level, and we're going to see if we can hold it. If we lose that, we'll contend with the 386. We'll call it an overextension right now, unless we hit it on the 20th of February on Monday. And once we lose that, then we can come back down and try to verify exactly what we're doing here. And if we lose this area, this channel never even got back up to, but it doesn't mean we won't hit it in the future, but it just means that we're a little bit more resisted upon in this area. Right now, the people in this area are being very strong-willed right now. So the buyers and sellers in here, they're being very weary. So we're going to see how we react. So this is just this little downtrend we created right here, starting on February 4th. Hit it again on February 9th. And now we tried to come back, and we're seeing what we're doing on the 16th, 17th, 18th, and the 15th, actually. So that's what we're looking for XRP. And it's very difficult to just say, hey, are we going to go up or are we going to go down? I think in the grand scheme, we are going to, in fact, go farther down than we are now. But everybody still forgets the fact that XRP is at under 40 cents. I've been buying XRP sub 40 cents, sub 30 cents, sub 35 cents. Yes, I have a lot more of my portfolio left wide open, but because of the prices I'm getting XRP at, I've got a substantial amount that I already have in comparison to where most people are probably at right now. Even if you're waiting for sub 20 cents, I have a lot of my portfolio. I have $3,500 still left open for XRP when it goes sub 20 cents if I want. That doesn't mean I haven't been buying XRP sub 40, sub 35, sub 30. In fact, one of these times when I come on here, I'm going to buy 1,000 XRP because it's sub 40 cents. And I'm going to show everybody it doesn't matter where it's at, especially with these prices this cheap. You're buying XRP and you want it to go down. If you buy it here, you want it to go down. You want it to go down, you beg it to go down, and you plead with it to go down. Because I'm hoping from where I bought it, even the ones that are sub 30 cents, I'm hoping I'm down 50% so I can buy even more. From even where I was at, sub 30 cents. I liquidated at $1.66. I didn't make my first purchase back until sub 30 cents. And I've been buying it all over the fucking place sub 40 cents. And I've been very open about it. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount I own because that wouldn't be professional of me. But what I will tell you is I've been stacking sub 40 cents, sub 35, sub 30. And I've been very open about it. You can do it however you want. The majority of my portfolio for XRP over $3,500, roughly about $3,500 is still liquid. And I'm going to use a large majority of that sub 20 cents. But that doesn't mean I'm a fool and I'm not going to buy it when it's this cheap. I'm going to buy it every step of the way, sub 40 cents like I've been preaching. And like I've been begging each one of you to do along the way. XRP is something special. I firmly believe in my heart of hearts XRP is the game changer. That's why when somebody brings up 1000X coin or this next shit coin, like, let's be honest, XRP is our baby shit coin. Everybody looks at XRP as a shit coin outside of the XRP community. This is our personal choice. This is our choice. So I'll be damned if I go look at some other piece of garbage. I want XRP. I love XRP. And for this price, in fact, I just hope everybody feels and can understand exactly what I'm saying. XRP, if you believe in it the way I do, sub 40 cents is something that most people never thought would come back around. Nobody. We had to take a leap of faith to think we would get back here. But that means when it got back here, you have to start buying it as if it's liquid gold. Because at every level, you're going to have to appreciate what it is. I started buying XRP again as if I'm buying bars of gold and silver. When I buy it, I'm not selling it now sub 40 cents or sub 30, depending on which parts of it I got. I'm not selling it, but what I am doing is saying, all right, this is my normal buy, and I'm going to buy it again, just like I do with my bars of gold and silver. And I'm going to stack XRP up, and I'm going to have far more than the 7,000 I used to have. And I know that because I've already got more than I used to have at a much cheaper price than I used to have. And I made a lot of money on what I used to have, which means what I have now, and the fact that I still have $3,500 liquid to spend on XRP wherever I want, is going to be a very special thing. But the reason why I've regained everything I lost at sub 30, 35, sub 40, this pattern formation, we don't know where it's going. We don't know what's going to happen. We've hit this uptrending support. And like I keep talking about it, the fact that it hasn't broke this and didn't continue to break that 287, that means we can come all the way back up here to 46 cents. And then, by God, if we break that and we have to come all the way back up here, we don't know with the manipulation. I firmly believe that we're going lower than where we've been. But I don't know 100% because if I said I did, I'd be lying to you, and I'm not going to lie to you. What I'm going to tell you is we have a tremendous opportunity here. Take it for what I'm saying. Pay attention, because you're not going to get another chance like this once it goes by. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And right now you can see XRP, exactly what we talked about at the start of the update. We were breaking that uptrend, and now we have to come back down here to this downtrending support or resistance line. After we broke the uptrend that we showed on the other chart, we knew that this was starting to come down, and we would see how we reacted to the 200-day. If we lost the 200-day, we would have to come down even lower, as it shows right on our chart. So pay attention to right here at the 3.8, approximately the 389 level. If that breaks, watch the 386 extension. And then if that does break, we might be coming all the way back down to retest that 362 level. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you want to trade like I do and buy some XRP, look in the video description below in the pinned comments. I have XRP and BITGET. Buy XRP in the USA along and uphold. No excuses. No spot fees on BITGET or MEXC. So pay attention to that. Get your XRP. Get yourself set up. And I'm not telling you to buy it all right now, but what I am telling you is even if we expect sub 20 cents, don't get yourself caught up in all the bullshit. Buy it in levels. Buy it in levels while it's cheap. Stay blessed, everybody.